they build their campfires. They have a large wagon train with them. The other Union troops are moving along the roads through Catlett Station that are parallel to the railroad. That's 1st Corps Newton. 5th Corps Sykes bringing up the rear, and Sedgwick in the middle. They have more than 3,000 wagons with them. While Stuart is over there reconnoitering, he sees those wagons, and for a moment thinks of making an attack and destroying the Army of the Potomac's wagon train. But he thinks better. When he gets back here, he's trapped. There's no way he can get out of here. He has French's Corps, where he doesn't know where they are. We know by early morning hours he has reached the area of Greenwich. And Warren strung along this road for 5 miles. So Stuart is going into camp in a ravine. And I'll point out off to our left. And his men don't realize how close they are to the enemy. He's going to send a number of couriers through to try to get through the Union Army. He's isolated. Slip through the Union Army and get to Robert E. Lee, tell them where he is, and ask for a demonstration so he can break out of here. 6 men will be sent and 1 man gets through. And he reports that Stuart wants a demonstration here at daybreak. And he will try to break out. Lee loses his cool because the guy that's giving a verbal explanation of what's going wrong has as loud a voice as I have. And Lee wants a little secrecy. So he comes out and reams the guy out. We're talking too loud. Then some of Lee's staff officers will go and tell him what he's done. He slipped through the enemy lines and brought this message and was just excited. So Lee cools off. Well, it's going to be dawn begins to break around 5:30. But there is a very, very thick fog. Up on this hill, which become known as Coffee Hill, Caldwell's men put wood on their campfires and began boiling their coffee. And that's why they call it Coffee Hill. And cooking their bacon. The other divisions behind them are doing the same. When Warren will be figuring what he is going to do. He's going to let the men rest, and he doesn't want to start moving till the fog breaks. Up here in the hollow, the Confederates can smell the coffee. They can hear the horses. Stuart has told his men to do not let your horses or mules whinny, because the Yankees can hear our horses just as well as we can hear theirs. And he starts thinking of what to do. He decides on a rather rash action. He orders his artillery, he orders Breathitt to put his 7 cannons into position and sight them toward where they can see the Union campfires and smell the aroma of the coffee. Meanwhile, Lee is moving to make a demonstration in favor of Stuart. So, coming down the old Carolina Road from the Warren Turnpike is going to be Robert Rhodes, followed by Allegheny Johnson's divisions, with whom General Ewell is traveling. Coming the way we did from Warrenton is going to be part of Fitz Lee's command, cavalry, supported by Jubal Anderson Early. Meanwhile, Rhodes's men is run into Vanderpool's command and has scattered them. So the Yankees know that their enemy have blocked the road, the old Carolina road. Warren now decides the only way he can get out of here is leave here via the road to Catlin Station. That will bring him in and onto the railroad at Catlin Station. Stuart now tells his artillery to open fire. And coming out of the fog and exploding among their camp, knocking over their coffee pots and other things are the fire of the Confederate artillery. The Union are going to call up 2 batteries of artillery, Brown's V, 1st Rhode Island, and Arnold's battery, and reply 12 Union guns against 7 Union Confederate guns. Meanwhile, the Yankees get word that Jubal Anderson Early and Fitz Lee are approaching them on that road we hit. The Union now decide Stuart now decides he's going to break out of here. So he's going to, in essence, you're going to have, your fate can be glory, captivity, or death. And his men are going to leave their camp and break out, moving north and west, passing through the area to the rear of Webb's division. And Stuart will break out of a trap here, and Warren will move out of here.